Hello everybody, here we are again, Ultimate Studios Inc., live from North Hollywood. Today I'll be talking about economy picking. Pretty hot topic since our friend Ingve came into the scene. Suddenly this whole economy thing just started to go crazy, you know, and later guys like Jason Becker, Marty Friedman, you know, everybody Guthrie Govan too, so everybody starts incorporating all this economy stuff. And probably the biggest player that represents that technique is Frank Gambale, obviously. Now, I'll show you some basic stuff to get started, just the concept of economy picking. Usually when we pick on a guitar, we do the down up. If you do a scale, most likely you're going to do down, up, down, up. And that's fine, right? But sometimes, depending on the idea you have or the run itself, sometimes you might cross the string with the same pick direction. So in this case, if I do, let's say, 3 strings in a row, like this, I might go, every time I cross the string, see, so I'm going down, up, down. Now, with alternate picking, I would start with an upstroke on the next string. Nothing wrong with that. But if you do economy picking, it's going to be a down. So you keep that, pretty much you keep the gravity pulling you downward, right? So there's a down again, up, down, and then down again, up and down. So it's very convenient because it makes the ascending lick always pick the same way on every string. So down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And it's, I would say, it's efficient because you have less motion on your right hand. Now, you can do that with very long runs. But the question is, what if you want to descend? Well, that's where it really becomes a different way of playing. I'm not going to show you how to change your picking because that's not what I want to do today. I just want to show you how certain ideas are really useful with economy picking. Because if you already pick normally, which is alternate picking, down, up, and then you use some legato, this and that, jumping over to the whole economy thing, like, oh, the whole technique is going to take over my playing. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to show you some of the ideas that I use that really help me get more efficient and sometimes even get more speed out of certain licks. Now, I'm mainly going to concentrate on ascending runs so that I do more the down ideas. So again, if I'm going from low to high, I'll be doing down, up, down, down. Right? Now, what I like to do is I like to combine the economy with alternate pick descending. So when I take these 3 strings, I'll come back, alternate. So I'll go down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, and then that's a down, so I go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then I start with a down again. So the cycle starts over with the same pick direction. If I would do the true economy picking, meaning it's going to take over my whole style, that means I got to go up, up when I descend. But that will probably mess up my cycle. See, that's a down here, so it doesn't really make sense to do it up, up here on the second string, because then I go down here and then I start the whole idea with an upstroke, so that doesn't make any sense from the consistency point of view. So that's why I keep economy ascending the scale and then alternate picking back. So it makes more sense to me because I'm not changing what I have already been doing for the most part. I'm just changing 3 hits on 3 strings, but everything else stays alternate picking. Right? And certain ideas are very cool because you start creating licks just on little adjustments. You don't change your whole playing, okay? And let me see. All right. Ooh, we got, all right, what's up? All right, Mr. French, all right. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I can read it from here. So, okay, here's a cool idea using that down, down, up. Remember that all this economy stuff is very, very math-based, meaning you need to follow numbers, meaning so many notes per string. It's not just random. It's very mathematical, so you have to follow a system. When you do 3 note per string, economy makes sense because every 3 notes you start with a downstroke. Now, let's say I want to do a small arpeggio. Let's do it E minor up here. Now I can do this with economy. I can go down, down, and then up. And that upstroke allows me to start the idea again with a downstroke. If I would do this alternate picking, I would have to go down, and then up, down, up. So the starting note would always flip. So first with a down, then with an up. Now if I do this economy-wise, I do down, down, up. And I can really go as fast as humanly possible for everyone's technique. And I'm not doing this. I'm not doing tapping, right? It's just all right hand. And you can go diatonically down the neck that way. Right? It's great for that type of sequence. Now I can apply this also for pentatonic ideas. So before I just did triads, major and minor. Now I can use my pentatonic box, in this case E. And I can grab, for example, an A note, a B note, and a D note, and do that same sequence down, down, up. Now, when I do this, I can also change the high note. All right, so I'm grabbing the high E with the pinky. And it's up to you where you put the accent. So if My triplet is here. Triplet, triplet, triplet. Now we play that with the track. Alright, so I'm starting the down on the low note. What if I go the accent on the high note, and that's my down? Another thing I can do, because technique-wise nothing changes, I'm still doing down, down, up, I can group in 16 notes, and that gives me a cool 3 against 4 feel. But picking-wise, it's effortless. There's a lot of examples in solos where this stuff happens. There's some Marty Friedman stuff that he does in Symphony of Destruction, kind of like this. So those type of licks, they're all based on this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Another thing I can do, using that same picking motion, I can do down, down, up, and then add a pull-off with my left hand. Now with the track, it sounds like this. And I can put an accent on that high note and double it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, it's very, very useful. You get a lot of mileage out of these down, down, up licks. Yngwie Malmsteen did a lot of his arpeggios, 2-string arpeggios, that way, right? It's the same concept, just down, down, up. And then if you want to do 16 notes, then you just do one more pull-off. And you can put an accent with the pinky and do a double pull-off. Okay, it's pretty cool. It's a lick that gives you a lot of mileage. Now, one thing that I like to do, based on all these pentatonic things that we always do, I like sometimes to keep that picking formula consistent and get some different ideas, just because it's so mathematical, meaning you need a specific number of notes for your idea so that the picking always stays the same. For example, when I go descending, alternate picking, I get 6 notes. Cool, but if I want to use my economy system, I have to change one note, pretty much take one note away, so that I can do 2 downs in a row. So it would sound like this. So I go down, up, down, up, down. And then here's down again. So how many notes am I doing? 5. But when you go very fast, it almost sounds like you're doing 6. It's a great way to cheat. And when you go 200 miles an hour, it doesn't really matter how many notes you do as long as it sounds even and exciting. And if I would have to do those as 6 notes, it sounds much different. If I do 5 notes, I got that 1 minor third interval in it. And I can move this idea also diatonically down the neck. So if I'm in the key of D in this case, or E Dorian, I can go like this. Now let's play that against the track, see what it sounds like in context. Cool. So I can do this same idea with pentatonics, because remember what I just did was 5 notes. One is an interval, another is a scale. So I can use the same system now for pentatonics. Again, I'm not doing 4, I'm doing 5 notes. If I would do 6, it would sound like this. Five notes with this down-down economy thing, it would sound like this. So guys like Eric Johnson, they use this stuff all the time. Just 5 notes. And this idea is very cool. So I'll just show you what that is. So 5 notes. So that's 4, right? Now here's my 5th one. And then I'll start with the down, the next 5. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just stop there. So again, down, 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 down. All right, just get that first down, down going. See it with the track. Our 5s with the scale. Now 5 pentatonic. Right? You get a lot of mileage with this. It's just let me show you again. It's just You just have to learn to bar with your left hand. So you can combine it pentatonically or with the scale. So economy all the way down. And then from here you can go over to your pentatonic stuff. It's the best of both worlds. You do scale and then pentatonic. What else do you want, right? It's just cool stuff. And it sounds fast and exciting. So that's it for today, folks, right? It's a lot of information. So for some of you, this is completely new. It's a little tricky to get started first, because especially if you're so used to the alternate picking. So remember, it's like down, down, and then start over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when you combine that with the scale, you got down, up, and that's the scale. All right, let me see. Doesn't Frank Gambale use the same concept of... Of course, yes. Yes, Frank Gambale, his whole picking system is based on how many notes you're playing per string. So it's what he calls the odds and evens. So odd number to keep the direction the same way, and then an even number to flip the picking around. So basically what I'm doing here. So an even number to keep to flip the actual, flip the direction, and then 3 numbers, so odd, to start with the down again. So even, odd. So 2 plus 3 gives you 5. All right, so yeah, that's the concept. Odds and evens, that's pretty much the system for your right hand. So experiment with that, and you're gonna see it's a whole new world. So you can create crazy licks, and they're a lot of fun. All right, see you next week, and keep those licks coming. All right.